Hey guys, so today I am doing a video about the books that I want to read in 2017 and also revisiting a video that I did at the beginning of 2016 where I said these are the books I want to read in 2016 and seeing how many of them I read. Also, it's even worse because I made that video because I found a list that I made at the beginning of 2015 where I said these are the books I want to read in 2015 because I've been wanting to read them for years, but I didn't read them in 2015, so I was like, oh, I'll make a video in 2016 and then I'll totally read them. Spoiler alert, it didn't happen. Yeah, this is a video about how much of a fail I am. So we'll start with that, visiting that, because these books aren't on my list anymore. I mean, they are on my list, but like, it's been 3 years and I haven't gotten to them. So yeah, they're not at the top. I'm focusing on something else, different reading goal for 2017. But I mean, they're still on the list, like sometime in my life I will read The Darkest Minds, but it's just not today. So the first book that I had wanted to read in 2016 was Frostfire by Amanda Hocking, and I did read it in 2016. The second book is Caster by Caitlin Danielle Kane, and I didn't read it, and this is like really shameful because this is my best friend that wrote this book and I haven't read her book. I will read it in 2017. It's going to happen. The third book that was on that list is The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey, and I did not get to this book. I have read The Fifth Wave, but I just didn't get to this one. I didn't love The Fifth Wave. I liked it a lot, but I didn't absolutely adore it, so I don't have like a huge need to read this, but I will read it. The fourth one is The Lightning Thief, which is the first book in the Percy Jackson series, which has been my #1 thing to be read for the past like 3 years. Like every year I'm like, ooh, it's 2014. I'm gonna finally read Percy Jackson. That's my #1 thing to be read. And it never happens. But I have them now. Like, I got these for Christmas, so I'll actually read them this year, hopefully. Number 5 is Attachments, and then number 6 is Landline by Rainbow Rowell, just because I love Rainbow Rowell and I want to read all of her books. I didn't read either of those this year. I don't have Attachments. I do have Landline. They just, for some reason, don't interest me as much as her other books, I think because they're not YA, but I do really want to read them because I just adore Rainbow Rowell. Number 7 and 8 is Fairest and Winter by Marissa Wire, which is very awful that I haven't read these because I bought this the day that it came out in 2014 and like I thought I was gonna read it that day and I still haven't gotten to it. What is wrong with me? I don't know what's happened to me because I used to be the girl that I would not wait. If I loved a series, if that book came out, I would read it that day. Not anymore. These for sure are being read this year. If it comes to 2018 and I haven't read these books, honestly, I'm deleting my channel. Okay, I'm not gonna delete my channel, but like make me delete my channel. Number 9 is Rebel Belle. This is another one where I've kind of lost interest in it. I do want to read it at some point, but it's not high up on my list. I didn't read it in 2016. Probably not gonna read it in 2017 to be honest with you, but one day maybe. I just remember this was like so hyped up on BookTube a few years ago and I was like so wanting to read it because everyone loved it. And now no one talks about it, so I've kind of lost interest. Number 10 on my list was the Vampire Academy series, which was another one. It was like right behind Percy Jackson. Was like I was gonna read Vampire Academy in 2016, and I read half of it. I read the first 3, and I liked them all. I didn't love them. I gave them all 4 to 5 stars. They're about vampires that go to an academy. They go to school. Number 11 is The Kill Order by James Dashner, and that is completely off my list. It is killed. I do not want to read that book. I don't know why I put it on the list. I hate The Maze Runner. Why would I do this to myself? I'm the type of person, like, if I start a series, I'm like, I have to finish it. Even if I freaking hate it. Like, why? So yeah, I'm not wasting my time and I'm not reading it. Number 12 and 13 are Beautiful Chaos and Beautiful Redemption by Cameron Garcia and Margaret Stoll. These are books in the Beautiful Creatures series, the Castor Chronicles. I've read the first 2. I liked the first one a lot, the second one I hated, so that's why I wasn't like too keen on getting to these next, but I do really want to finish this series because I've heard that they get better, and I also have been a little bit spoiled for the ending of it, which made me kind of not want to read them, but I don't know specifics, so I'm still going to go on with them. Number 14 and 15 on my list are The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer and The Evolution of Mara Dyer, which I read. Woo, didn't read the last one, but I will read that in 2017, like soon. I'm in the middle of it right now. They've been on my list forever, so I'm really excited that I got to these ones. And yeah, they're super cool. Number 16 and 17 are Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. I did read this one. I didn't read the rest of the series. And then the last one on that list is number 18, which is The Darkest Minds. And like, I was so into dystopian and I wanted to read it then, but I just haven't. I really want to read them. Like, they're really high. Like, I want to, but it's just like I've lost my hype for them because not everyone's reading them now. But we'll see. It might happen. Okay, so now for 2017, I kind of like touched on some things I want to read, but you know, this list that I had, it's just going away. I'm not into it anymore. So for 2017, I want to focus on finishing series because there's so many series that I haven't finished, and which is weird for me because usually I would like read a series and then just marathon it and read it all the way through. I would never even like take a break and read a different book in between the series, but now I do, and I just have a problem with not finishing series now. So I want to focus on finishing series in 2017. So which series are those, you might ask? Let me look. Well, I kind of touched on some of them. Obviously, I'm finishing the Lunar Chronicles this year. I want to finish Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, whatever the series is called. I want to finish that this year. The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer trilogy, I'm going to finish that this year. The Castor Chronicles, the last books in the Vampire Academy series, the Fifth Wave trilogy, I have the last 2 books to read. Then the Canon Chronicles by Amanda Hocking, I think I have 2 more books to read in this trilogy. I need to read The Crown by Kira Cass to finish the Selection series. I've read the first 3, the original trilogy, and I love them. The 4th one I didn't really like that much. I want to finish the last book in the Girl Online trilogy by Zoe Sugg. This is the only one that I have to read. I've read the first 2, and this came out pretty recently, so I'm not too behind on this. I want to read the last book in the Alienated trilogy by Melissa Landers. I'm pretty sure there's a 3rd book out. I've read the first 2, but I haven't heard anything about the 3rd one, but I'm pretty sure it's out, so I want to finish that. Those are all of the series. There are plenty of other books on my list that I want to read this year that I will probably get to before those, because that's just how it is. I put these on the list, but then I read the other ones I want to read. But yeah, I'm probably not going to read all of these series this year, to be honest, because I just don't. I set myself goals and then I don't do them. But I'm trying to focus on it. If I finish one of these series, I'll be happy. Okay, maybe not one. If I finish 2 of these series, I'll be happy. So yeah, I'm also not setting myself a Goodreads goal this year because I can't do it. The year before last I did 50 books and I got to 50 books, like I think I read like 51, but it was so hard and I was so stressed out. So then this year I was like, okay, well I'm not gonna stress myself out, like I want to read for fun. So I'm going to do it to like 35 books. I didn't make it. I'll make a goal, 1 book. That's my goal for this year.
And you're almost there.
Maybe I'll make my goal like 5 books. But then watch me read 4 books this year. I'll curse myself. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them. Let me know what books you want to read in 2017 or what your reading goals are for this year. And yeah, I hope you like this video and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Another video?
Another video!
Hey, I heard you were a wild one. If I'm looking
I hope you know this is all standing.
No, please God, no, I didn't know what's going yet.
Oh, it's what you do to me.
To Meatloaf.
Alright bitches, let's get this started.
That's the new intro for 2017.
Look, doggies. Doggies.